was saying that and asking, I said I play for Stranraer, and so every week I go in and they're like, oh, unlucky with your result today. You know what I mean? It's annoying, not in. You're like.
The first thing that struck me about James was probably his character and his personality. Always confident in his own ability, always chirpy and full of. You could just tell that he loved playing the game, which rubbed off on coaches when you get that feedback for players and you want to you buy into them, and also rubbed on. He's a very popular member of the dressing room.
When he was young, we had the back garden and we could have drew it out like a mini football park and things like that. So since he was a kid, since he was a baby, really, he was always playing football. So and I've kind of encouraged him to do that. So it's just always been his thing.
Brought up Jubilee Crescent. And we used to have a thing, JSL, and it was Jubilee, Smith Road, Laurie Drive, and we all kind of grouped together and made a wee team up, played like all the other side of Shukin and that, played at the Bogue, always playing football. Kerr Adams and that, grew up with him when they were always older boys in my bit, so Jordan McGee, his big brother, Badge and that, it was good. It was primary school and going into secondary, I was at Kilmarnock, so it was just finishing school, going straight up to Kilmarnock training and that, mum and dad taking me up the road, and then next I was off training, I would be up Panda Park with the boys playing football, so just always football, to be honest.
That was kind of really the start of it, so I was like 2-3 times a week, up and down the A77, and then at the weekend, if I wasn't playing with Kilmarnock, we ended up we were kind of heading towards Dumfries on the 75, so plenty of miles, lots of cars ruined, yep. So I think it appears in the Celtic view when he was about, I don't know, maybe 18 months or something like that, you know, kind of a ball at his feet. And I've got a picture in the house with him that, me being a Celtic fan, and he was a talented wee player, you know. So I nicknamed him Jinky, and then it kind of stuck, you know. All his pals called him that as well. So he had it in the back of his shirts and things, like his first shirt. So kind of stuck with him really.
John McCusker, when he played with Kilmarnock with me, so we travelled together. And he just called me Jinky because the boys at football called me Jinky, and then it came to school and everybody, and then that's Jinky, and even my mum and dad call me Jinky, you know what I mean? Moved when I was very young, and my mum and dad are from Glasgow, and they moved here. My dad got a job in the helmet factory and we all moved down, and mum and dad, they took a while to settle in because it's obviously a big difference to Glasgow, and I never knew what Glasgow really, what it was like, and I just making friends here, and it is a nice place. It is. People always come down for Glasgow and they have no idea, and they're like, what is this place? You know what I mean? It's dead small, it's, you know what I mean, it's a very close knit place, but it's good, you know what I mean? People don't realise it is a very good place to live. My mum misses it, she's moved to Glasgow and she misses it, and it just shows you that it is a very nice place.
So we moved to Stranraer in 2002, so it was kind of good time. I think Neil Watt was the manager then, and back-to-back promotions and things like that, but I remember the one of the first times I came down when I had just started working in the helmet factory, and I was starting to go to Stair Park, and the boss at the factory offered me the tickets. They were sponsoring the game at the time, and I asked about getting the mascot for Jinky, so Jinky he became a mascot that day. And I remember coming off the park and he was kicking the ball about with Allan Jenkins, I think it was at the time.
I was buzzing, you know what I mean, and Jenkins, and obviously Jenkins is a hero everywhere, and Stranraer, everybody buzzes off him, you know what I mean, just the way he goes about things.
Allan was seeing him off just before the game, and he ended up with Jim Bark, and Jim Bark was talking away to him, and he said, I'll maybe get you here one day, because he was doing keepy-ups and things like that. He might have only been about 6 or something like that, and Jinky just answered back right away, aye, definitely, you'll see me playing there. So it's kind of strange that he ended up has been playing, you know. Obviously he's wanted to play with his mates, but most days after school we were on the road, heading back up the road to play football for whatever club he was playing at the time. School was all about what football game was coming up when the school was playing, or how they were playing after school or during school.
Well, St Joseph's is a small school. I think there was about 60 pupils in the whole school, so it was just me, John McCusker playing. He was at school as well, so we used to travel to Kilmarnock. We were friends there, we always played, and it used to be football again, playing me and John McCusker for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? That's actually what it was, every lunchtime. So and then obviously moving to Stranraer Academy, you get 1,200 pupils, so I never really had many friends in that way, because I go to St Joseph's. But I was fine, you know, you play football, you get friends straight away, so So I settled playing with the school, playing with Kilmarnock boys club, just play as much football as you can. So
never any bother with school. He was reasonable. He was reasonably intelligent at school. Not sure he's the brightest now though, but he's doing all right. He gets by.
My dad and that always told me to stick in at school and that, but you go to school to look forward to lunchtime to go out there and play football. You know what I mean? So it's always been football. So I was at the Crying with Tammy McBride. It was every Friday. I always remember Tammy getting you in trouble for forgetting your shin guards or your pound at the Ryan Centre. And then my dad actually made Millennium, he formed Millennium, and I remember the first game against East End, he ordered a batch of strips off eBay. I think it cost him 99p for this batch of strips. They were stinking. And we played just over at the rugby fields there, played East End, and I think they absolutely battered us about 17-0. And I was like, oh no, what have I got myself in for? But I mean, they're still going now. They've got a ladies team, and I mean, and Irons and Dell, they're flying. So it's probably every time I see on Facebook they're updating it, they're winning trophies and that. So I was there. My dad was like hindering because it's obviously his team and he's a coach, and I was like, I want to play Stranraer. You know what I mean, a couple of my friends played with Stranraer, and I knew it was a better level because you're playing professional teams and that. And I went to Stranraer. At first, I don't know if, well, at first I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it or not, because my dad was saying to me, well, just enjoy your football now because you're enjoying it. But I'm just obviously glad I've done it with Allan Jenkins and Gary McCutcheon. You know what I mean, they've been great for me. One game that stands out was probably Govan here. It was midweek, and we were in school all day talking about the game, and I think we were walking by, we went to Morrison's and bought like toilet roll and that, and we were ready to we throw it on the pitch. I think we were trying to, I can't remember who it was, man, the game before, but we were all there, and we were all buzzing on the boys, and we were like, right, we'll go Wednesday and we'll try and make a wee display and that. So stuff like that, you know what I mean, just walking down London Road with the boys, just meeting at Morrison's and walking down and go to the football, watching the wee Sean Winters, Andy Stirling and Franco and Tiff as well. Jamie Longworth, he was probably my favourite player, Jamie Longworth. I remember Amandoni scoring for about 30 yards and a half volley. I think I remember that. That was a good one. Played Talbot, they got a result, ended up having to go up there and beating them. Grant Gall scored. I remember watching Gregory Taddy as well. I mean, he's went on and he's made it. I mean, he's made his trade anyway. You feel that I always remember telling my dad and saying, like, I remember watching wee Gus Cochrane and Dean Agnew and that warming up, and I think, I want to do that. And you know, I'm here now, and I mean, I'm enjoying it, learning off them. You know what I mean? Tiff's great at me because Tiff's he's more about technique and stuff like that. So he's always giving me pointers, which is good. And I mean, I'm just learning the game off him. It's good. I think it was 17s. 15s, and then it was moving on to 17s, and then Stevie Aitken came in and told us that he never had a budget for the youth set up to go into under 19s. So it was me, Johnny and Lyle went, Allan Jenkins sorted us out with a trial at Ayr.
We kind of nurtured them through the Club Academy Scotland, and then at that time we didn't have another team at the club for him, so we managed to source him another few years education at A United, where he flourished under a number of managers.
Me and Lyle ended up getting a contract, and just played. I think it was 4.5 years at Ayr. Enjoyed every minute, to be honest. It was a good team, good club.
So you had a few spells out on loan at various Ayrshire junior clubs. What are the juniors like for people that are unaware of it?
It's harder than you think, a lot harder than you think. When I went to Cretan when I was very young, so I was at Ayr, and Tam Robertson, his brother, was the manager of Cretan at the time, and wanted me to go out there and play senior football, and I was very young at age, and I was wanting to play, and I was getting battered about the place. I was like, oh no. But I ended up going back to Ayr and then going to Govan Juniors. I remember going to Govan Juniors and I was wearing one grey sock, one blue sock, and I was like, oh goodness me, I'm going for Ayr, you know what I mean, like, very professional at this. But it was good. I mean, I'm not really bothered at that stuff, so it was good. See, like, playing like York and like Talbots and these fans giving you pelters and that, it is good for you, and it does prep you right, and that's what's good about it. Like, a lot of boys go to juniors because it is the right thing to do. I think back in the day they'd done that a lot, so it was good for me.
I knew previously when he was at Halford, obviously my own experiences at Halford with Darren Henderson, spoke very highly of him, and if he can compete in that junior Premier League, then this year will be too daunting for him.
Make my debut against Stranraer. which is strange because obviously I'm here now. I mean, I was on the bench for I think 4 or 5 weeks travelling with squad before it and playing reserve football, and I was scoring quite a lot of goals, and I was like, surely I'll get my chance here. No, next week, no. And then as soon as you don't come, you just think that you're never going to get that wee chance, and then I can't remember, I think might have been 2-0 up, 3-0 up, and Gaffer turns around and tells me to get ready, and I know my mum, my dad, my sister were there, so I was buzzing, you know what I mean. And I remember Kyle Turner scored to make it 3-1, and I was like, oh no, I'm not going to get on here. So he waited, give me 5 minutes, 5 minutes came on, and it was good. It was good to play at Stair Park, you know what I mean.
It's been a long road. I mean, when I was a kid, I mean, so many times we went up the road for him to be sitting on the bench and not getting a game, not getting a kick of the ball, but he stuck with it. He's had more downs than any ups, you know, and he stuck with it. Even when he went to Ayr United, you know, he was the smallest in the team. He was on the bench practically every week, just waiting for his chance. He'd get on it, do well, and then he'd be back on the bench. But it never ever put him off, you know. He'd kind of few tears and that on the way home. But the next day he was like, right, let's do it again then. So no, I've got to take my hat off to him for sticking to it, because he's a better man than me for doing that. It was a bit of a dream come true at the end of last season when Stevie Farrell asked to sign him.
Well, I was in the first team and I was training with him and I was in the squads and that, but I wanted to go out and loan, get game time, because I don't want to sit on a bench. I mean, I'm getting to the age where I had to play, and I think the manager realised that. He told me I had a great chance and he was going to try and help me out to find a team, but he never had the budget to keep me. And I'm thankful for him, because he sorted me out. Neil Scally, very helpful as well, putting words in Tiff's ear, and then. But I never heard anything for it, so it went about 3 or 4 weeks pre-season. I went on holiday and I just never heard anything, so I was doing a bit of training myself, and I think I was saying BSC Glasgow were interested, and I was like, right, I'm going to go there, it's the highest level that I can go to. And the manager phoned me when I was on holiday, and I just couldn't believe it. I was buzzing, to be fair. I was on the phone with my dad and that, and he was like, we'll talk about contracts. No, but I knew whatever you say, I'm signing. You know what I mean? I was signing for anything. I was in Benidorm with my girlfriend, just a wee Costa Blanca at the side. Went for 4 days and I was in my bed for 3, no well. As soon as I got touched in, man, I just no well. And I was on the phone to the gaffer with a throat. He must have thought I was at the drink all the time. All the messages on Facebook, and all my pals are for here, everybody's for here, so everybody's buzzing. And then I was speaking to Sean and he said number 7, and I mean, I was absolutely buzzing with that.
I was delighted, and obviously we are super proud. We've still got a lot of connections with Stranraer, so no, we're really proud of it as well. I think the Ayr game was really satisfying, you know, because he really enjoyed himself, and the people up there took care of him. I mean, Davy White was kind of one of the mainstays for him. But he was he's the head of youth development up there. He was brilliant with him, always encouraging him. Although he put him on the bench a lot, but he kept him going, you know, and then he kept him in the game. He obviously got 2 years full time up there, so but then getting a chance to play against him.
Number 33.
That's Stranraer, Group G.
As soon as the draw happened, I knew I would be playing against them, and I was buzzing for it. You know what I mean, just because it's proving people wrong. It is, because you never got a chance, so I was just hoping to just go out there and prove somebody wrong and prove people wrong, and I did. You know what I mean, I thought I'd done well, and you know what I mean, we won. We got pens, and I was shooting my best battles are there. You know what I mean, I've played them for 5 years, so I'm playing against my best friends, and Doohan, nicest guy in the world, and he's in goals, and I wasn't letting him save my pen. You know what I mean? See, to be fair, I'm not a fan of penalties at all. You know what I mean, I hate pens, to be honest. My dad always winds me up about it. Just go and hit them and that. But I was confident. You know what I mean, when you've got that many fans behind the goal and that, you know you're going to score.
Stranraer were on fire at the start of the season, so no, that was brilliant, you know. And obviously the first goal against Berwick.
It was a free kick. I think Jordan Allen. I think I gave him a slow ball and ended up Jordan win with the foul, and the boy was mouthing off to Jordan, and I was just as a free kick, and I just remember a wee ball boy behind me shoot, and I'm looking at the keeper, and I think we're 4-0 up at the time. So I think if I shoot and it doesn't go in, the boys aren't going to cane me. But see, if it's 0-0 and I do that, then I'll hear it in the changing room. So I thought, right, I'll go for it, and I just whipped it as hard as I could, and it just went in. You know what I mean, it was good. You know what I mean, probably one of my best goals I've scored. Probably it is the best senior goal I've scored, definitely. So it was good.
It was really nice free kick, but I've been seeing him doing that since he was a kid, so it was really nice to see him doing it in senior football, so it was brilliant. He's always had an eye for a nice pass or a cheeky nutmeg or something like that. He's always been doing that all the time, you know, he loves doing that. So, but an artist with that, no, he likes to try things, and then it's probably been his downfall, kind of developing this player, trying things when coaches are just wanting to win the game or control the ball, and he's trying to take somebody on in the halfway line or something like that, you know. So he's it's always been his thing, trying to tricks, and that's obviously with the nickname as well, you know. That's what why he got it, because he was doing the tricks at an early age.
His technical ability was never in question. Always that was one thing that what I loved about Jinky was his creativity. He always tried this wee thing, and you don't want to ever take that away from players.
Tell us the truth, does that come from his dad?
No chance. I've got 2 left feet. Always loved playing football, but no, absolutely hopeless.
When I came here, I was like, look, I'm getting a chance to play senior football is what I want to do, and it's from Stranraer, so it's a win-win situation.
I loved it. When I first broke in, like a bit of a fish out of water. But also the other side of the game is when if you're that kind of focal point of the local community, you take the positive, but you also take the negative, and sometimes you can be the easy target. But Jinky's a better player than I was, so he's not getting too much of that. But it's been terrific, and the crowd have certainly taken to him, not only with his goals but his endeavour and his ability on the ball.
Imagine to score goals. I said to my dad, my dad said, you setting yourself any targets this year? And I'm like, nah. He says, you shouldn't. I mean, all the best players do it. And then I'm hearing Franco and Tiffin at the start of the season, they're saying you setting yourself targets, and I think I said 6 or 7 goals, and I'm on 5 now. And my mum, my dad and my granddad, they come to every game. I mean, my granny and my sister and that, they come as well, but they are there every week, you know what I mean, no matter what. So it's nice knowing that, and my friends are always texting me like, we able to get my ticket for the day, and I'm like, no, beat it, not even pay in the door.
I go to the same spot, away from the crowd. I can't listen to anybody kind of being negative, and football fans being football fans are normally negative, even about their own team, so I try to stay away, and I just sit away from it in the stand. I try and get away from all the other fans. Yeah, I was super proud, so watching him, and he loves it as well. But no, it's nice seeing your kid doing something that they want to do, you know. So it's their dream to do it.
I think it means the world to the community, and I think it's for me now to go and sell the club to younger players coming through. Listen, go and watch James Hilton, go and ask him how he conducts himself, how he found the journey and the challenges that he had to overcome. But I think the local community would always like to see a representation in the first team, and the more the better. The podcast that Lawrence and that do, it's well named. It's not easy, because it certainly isn't for kids here. There's an abundance of ability here. Takes a lot more than that. And that's when you that side of the game, when they're driving up to training to Tuesday, Thursday, so and maybe no playing, but that's part of the journey you need to go on at times. And Jinky's a perfect example. He's went away, learnt his trade, and came back a better player, a more accomplished player, and somebody that'll be one of the top men in the Stranraer first team at present. Every dressing room needs characters like that. When times are tough, you need these people that put a smile on your face, and Jinky does that off the pitch, and he certainly does it on the pitch at present. I'm just delighted to see Jinky making his mark on the team, because he's somebody that myself and Gary always had high hopes for. As I say, just with his all-round ability and attitude. He'll find his feet in the next 3, 4, 5 years, and I think James Hilton will be a fantastic player for Stranraer in the coming future. And there's no reason why, forgive me for saying it, but he might go on to make a full career out of the game, and fingers crossed.
He never listens to my advice, you know. So many times I'll be like, right, we're not going back there. Tell that manager this, tell that, and he's just, no, he does it his own way, you know. So it's probably stubborn, but it's stood him in good stead so far.
He's a terrific kid, absolute terrific boy, he says, and you're chuffed to bits when you see good people that put the effort in that he did to get the rewards. So I just wish him all the success in the world.
buzzing to be playing, to be honest, buzzing, and the boys are good, and just hope we can get some few wins, you know what I mean, and that's the most important thing, getting a few wins and climbing up that table.